Your first alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis.
Well, not a bad night, certainly better than last night. Many of you picked up at least an inch of rain last night, about 3/4 of an inch of rain out in the shoals. So it came abruptly too. We had a lot of wind with that, had some power outages, but things are back to normal now. It's cloudy, and that's why we're not at 47 and we're at 57 right now. So the clouds keeping some of the warm air in from earlier in the day. Tuscaloosa's at 54, Evergreen 53, Huntsville 57, 49 in Fort Payne. I think we've got a few holes in the clouds as you get close to the Georgia state line, and there's really no bitter cold air to be found yet. Of course, Sioux Falls is close to freezing, but that's not out of the ordinary for them. Down the road, about a week from today, we will likely see some Arctic air move in from the north, and it's yet to be determined exactly how cold it's going to be, but I would expect near freezing temperatures by next Friday morning, so a week from tomorrow morning. Ahead of that, a lot of weather coming through. Here's your wind forecast. Not as bad tomorrow. No real wind gusts out there. If anything, it'd be maybe 10 miles an hour, so 4 to 10 miles an hour, and it's going to be like that all weekend long. The rain continues to move away from us, as the fronts usually do this time of year. They move from west to east. Some much needed rain there in the Virginias up to Washington, D.C., and even in Pennsylvania, seeing some rain. Looks like maybe a little bit of snow there north of New York, so some colder air farther to the north towards Maine. Let's fast forward. There's no rain this weekend. It's a beautiful weekend ahead. We'll talk more about the numbers, the temperatures, the forecast highs coming up on the 10-day forecast. But as we get into Tuesday, that's when that first frontal boundary starts to move in, and it's looking a little bit more like this is going to come in 2 stages, which usually happens this time of year as we see climatologically. Sometimes the models try to bring it all in at once, but every now and then we get it in 2 phases, and I think that's what's going to happen. We'll see some wind gusts around 25, maybe 30 miles an hour early in the morning Tuesday as the rain starts to move through the area, but this won't be as bad as it was last night for sure. That'll move out, but most of the day Tuesday could actually end up being wet, so keep checking back. Still plenty of time for this to change, and it'll likely change a little bit. And then the next step will come Wednesday night into Thursday. So here's your 10-day forecast. We'll go over these cooler temperatures in a second, but tomorrow, beautiful, 65 degrees, the Havoc back in town, great weather to be out and about after work Friday afternoon and evening. Your Saturday, Sunday, perfect weather, 70 Saturday, 74 Sunday, light winds, low temperatures, low to mid 40s. And then as we get into Monday, the south wind starts to pick up. That brings the moisture back for the front that comes in Tuesday. We're keeping it at 40%, maybe some changes as I mentioned, and then 30% for a few morning showers, but some late afternoon, evening showers possible too. But notice the change here. High temperatures around 50 degrees Thursday, so a week from today, 50, upper 40s possible Friday, and a possible freeze Friday morning.